Hi everyone, we are back here to Infinite Beyond, the final year student exhibition of Asia Pacific University. I'm very happy to see you again. Thanks for tuning in. I think you may have seen me before from the Visual Effects Showcase because my name is Finsky. I'm from Visual Effects and Concept Design. But here I will be your moderator for the animation students. We have got a bunch of very talented students coming up from animation. But if you are here in KL, I will be highly suggesting you to come to our campus because we have a very talented student lineup coming up. We have students from product design, we have students from visual effects and concept design, from digital film animation, from advertising and brand management, from animation, from transport design also. And everyone here is very talented and very diversely creative. So if you're here in KL, I would love you to visit us here in our Epic campus. Go to level 3, go to library, and you will see amazing works from our students. But if you're not here in KL, don't worry because you can also tune in to our YouTube channel here. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Please like and also give your support here to our students. Give your like, give your comments. Don't worry, you can also ask them questions here during the live sessions so you can chat with our students also. And please subscribe now. And here, now we already have Fadila Konita from Animation. She is one of my friend here in Kuala Lumpur also. I know that she is very, very talented. She is great at animation. She is great at doing 3D animation also. And here she will be presenting to you about her final year project. So Fadila, can you please tell us more about yourself?
Hi. You can call me Dini. I'm a final year animation student. I'm a specialist in 3D animator and motion graphic designer. I like to create. I like to visualize what's in my mind.
Wow.
I like to visualize all the things that I have in my mind and then create it into a little small project for my own personal.
I see. So today you will be showcasing your final year project,
Yes.
right? So the title is, what is the title?
The title called Jaipongan.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So I think this will be very interesting because I'm also from Indonesia, like her, and I know this is a traditional dance from Indonesia, and I think your take on this will be very unique. So guys, without further ado, let's check out her video first.
Hi, my name is Fadila Kanita. I'm a final year animation student from Asia Pacific Institute of Information Technology, Malaysia. Jaipongan is a dance animation based on a traditional Indonesian dance called Jaipong. It's a popular traditional dance of Sundanese Indonesia. The characteristic of this dance is created by the singer or the musician speed up the music significantly, increasing the dance roll. The type of Jaipong dance that I picked is called Lungitan. It's a Sundanese word means loses. This dance illustrates anxiety, sadness about the destruction of the environment and its surrounding caused by human. Indonesian traditional dance is often labeled as a mystical ritual or having some creepy or horror vibes. Through this animation, I want to bring out the art side of the dance, how the dance moves, looks beautiful in a unique way. As an Indonesian, I think it's interesting to bring out Indonesian culture out there. I want all people, either you're Indonesian or not, to see that not all Indonesian dance has the creepy or horror vibes. It's interesting for me how I appreciate and understand more about the culture as I develop the animation. I also learn many aspects from the culture to the dance movement itself, as I'm not coming from the same race and same culture. I really enjoy every step of the process.
Okay, wow, that's very interesting, especially because I also know Japan is not easy. Dancing it is not easy already, especially animating it one by one per keyframe. So guys, if you're not very aware about animation, when people do animation, these students have to key the poses one by one to what we call as keyframes. So they have to really know the steps that they are doing, and I'm pretty sure that's very difficult, Tini. So I have a question for you. So I'm actually very curious because there are a lot of dancers in Indonesia, right? We have various dancers from a lot of different cities. But why do you choose Jaipongan? Can I know the specific reason why?
Because for me personally,
Mhm.
Jaipongan is very interesting. Jaipongan is from Sundanese Indonesian, and I'm not Sundanese. I'm a Japanese, so it's a different race and different culture for me. I want to challenge myself to do different
Ooh.
things, like
Mhm.
because it's Sundanese and I'm Japanese and I cannot do dance at all.
Yes,
So
yes.
by doing this, I'm learning their dance and their culture as well.
Yes, I see. That's very amazing because that means as an animator, you do not only know the artistic or technical part, but you also do your research. That's very amazing. That means her dance sequence is very accurate, right, to the Jaipongan. Okay, so can you please tell me what was the most challenging part that you faced? Because I know the dance is not easy. Sometimes it's fast, right? Sometimes it's slow. So what was the most challenging part?
The most challenging part for me is because it's a Sundanese word, Sundanese dance. I don't do the dance, and sometimes the dance I have to make the animation very detailed, like the hands movement. So I have to
I
pay attention
see.
to those details to make it perfect.
I see. Dini, you have a fan over here. Han XD said he loved the colors. It's very catchy, which I think I agree also.
Thank you, Han.
Very, very nice. Oh, we also have a question over here. People are curious. Levi Yasan asked, did you do cloth simulation for the dress?
Yes, I do the cloth simulation for the skirt.
Wow. Mhm.
I create the cylinder shape of the for the body
Yes.
from the waist part to down, and then I create the cloth simulation and adjust the weight.
Wow, that
Just
must be
great.
very challenging because when you are dancing, of course, the skirt will be moving, right? That's why it's like very challenging, but you keep it. But here you have to improvise, right? Since you cannot make it too colliding with your girl, you improvise and you manage to overcome that challenge. You manage to do the skirt very well in the animation. So I think that's very cool. Wow, you have more questions, Dini. Dean Chan asked, how long did you prepare the project, by the way? And it was, yeah, it's very awesome. How long did you prepare for it?
The first starting when I developed the idea, when I started the idea, it was I think 9 months, no, 8 months, like 8 months ago,
Wow,
because I
yeah.
have to do the research for the dance first, and then I have to have a valid reason why I choose this dance, because previously like there's so many dance out there, why this dance? So I developed the reason first, and then I search for the dance movement, which one is more suitable for me. So yeah, it took
I
8 months
see.
to do the whole thing.
Yes, but all the preparation has come to a fruitful outcome, right? I think the outcome is very nice, so it's all worth it of your time. One more compliment. Rick Dude said amazing dance animation. Yes, I agree, Rick. Yeah, it's very amazing. Guys, keep coming with the questions. I think you can keep on sending those questions if you have, and our talented students will answer it for you. So, Dini, thank you so much for your time here. I think you did very amazing. And can I know if people want to see more about your project, if they want to see the full video, where can they see it?
Yeah, you can check out my Behance under the same name, Fadila Konita, and that you can see my animation there.
Wow, okay, okay. Please check her out, guys. And don't go anywhere because we have our next students coming up. Stay tuned. Thank you, Dini.
Thank you,
Bye bye. Yay, we're back here to our next animation student. I have my friend also here, Lo Chen Ning. I know that Ning is a very dedicated student. When she does something, she puts all her effort into it. She pours her heart, she pours her personal love and all the effort, and you can see it from her words also. So before we watch your video, can you please introduce yourself, Ning, to the audience here?
Yeah, so hi, I'm Lo Chen Ning. So you can call me Ning in a simple like nickname.
Short
I can
form,
say short
yeah.
form. And I'm final animation student and specialize in animator, either in 2D or 3D, both of it. And the reason that why I came into the animation field is because like in previous I like to create my own character. So yeah, and this has made me that I want to make them like move. So it's like make into the animation and animated character. So that's the reason that why I came into the animation field. Yeah.
Wow, so she likes to create characters and she
Yeah.
puts life into it, so her characters
Yes.
are alive. This is very interesting. So guys, let's watch Ning's videos first. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Ning. I'm a final year animation student. The project I worked was called Ballet Girl. Ballet Girl is a character dancing animation. The animation will present a short narrative through dancing. In the animation, Cho is a ballet girl who came from a poor family and she dreams to become a beautiful ballet dancer in one day. The animation involved two characters, which is the main character named Cho and a dream character. I had designed two versions of Cho, which are teenager version and young adult version of her. Besides, in the project, it also explored the application of different lines, colors, drawing style, and texture on the characters. As can seen, the main character Cho has dull color look, neat and solid looks. While compared to the dream character in dreams have a bright color tone and sketchier looks on it. The animation involved few stages while I'm working on it. First, I start from rough animation, which in this stage, I will mainly focus on the movement and timing of the characters. Followed by next, I add the overlapping action and details on it. Here's a part where the character slowly transform into the design. While in the last stage, I clean up the rough lines and color it as well as adding some effect on it to make the character more matching with the background. Overall, I think this project has let me learn and experience new things while making of it. It also let me step out of my comfort zone by animating the human figures with lots of movement and different poses. Lastly, I hope you enjoy the animation that I create. Thank you.
Okay, wow, we have watched the video and I think it's very beautiful because from what I see from the video, right, it's not only the animation sequence, you have a story there, right?
Yes.
Like there's two characters. I think it symbolizes something. So can you please tell me more? What inspires you to make this one? Is there any hidden meaning behind the story?
It's I can say it's kind of like very simple. That the reason I want to create this story is because due to my own of the I can say my past in my past I kind of can say I have a dream to have like to learn the ballet, but due to some reason I didn't manage to learn the ballet. So and when I grow up and yeah I get interest with the drawings and at this time I'm thinking why not I just like because I'm like to create my own character also. So I just create my own character and dance in ballet. So yeah, that's why the animation comes out. Yeah.
So I think it's very interesting because when as Ning as the animator, she turns something from her own personal things, something from her personal interest into a beautiful creation. So Ning, we have a question coming over here from Kumail. Kumail, is the overall process of creating the movement hard?
Yeah, it takes time because in previous I need to some of the action like especially for me. I'm the person who didn't learn the ballet, so some movement I can't really act on it. But some I try to act it, yeah, to get the possible movement that I can. So
Also, you actually tried to do it before.
Yes,
Yeah,
I tried
wow,
to do
the
it
dedication,
before.
guys.
And even I shoot some of the reference, yeah, for myself to get the correct action and movement. Yeah.
I see. So I would say this is the most challenging part, right? To
Yes.
stay true to the ballet movements.
Yes.
Okay, but
Especially I'm not the one who danced ballet.
yes, okay. We have a comment over here, a compliment from David from Jones. He said it's beautiful. I also do. I
Thanks.
think it's very beautiful. So I would like to ask something. Since Kumail have asked you whether it's hard, right? I want to ask you whether what was the other challenging part for you? Is it because you have to make sure the timing is perfect and
Yes.
everything?
But because for this animation I animate frame by frame. So yeah, you can imagine the animation I have like 1 minute and 30 seconds. So it's kind of like
Quite long, yeah.
2,000 and more frames.
Wow,
Okay,
yeah.
So I need to draw hand by hand. So and besides that is the one is I mentioned is the action and the timing and also the skirt movement.
because
yeah,
it's flowing, right?
yes,
Especially
it's
in
flowing.
ballet. Yeah.
Need to get the flow like following with the action, so it's like very smooth, not like suddenly go there or yeah.
I see. We have one more compliment coming up from Dean Chan. He said it's amazing. He really loves this fairy tale dancing video.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's amazing how you managed to learn ballet from scratch, right? From zero, you managed to learn and like translate it into a very beautiful animation. So, Ning, if the audience at home wants to see the full video, where can they see it?
Oh, you can go to YouTube and search for q.ning. Yeah, you can see there's my channel. There's lots of my works and include this work. I include all the work inside, so you can go to search for it.
Yeah, that's very nice. And guys, if you have time, don't forget to come here to the physical exhibition because Ning and other amazing animation students have prepared their lookbook, right? You guys prepared your art book, your name cards, everything. So please come here. Ning, thank you so much for your time here. I love chatting with you. I wish you all the best for your next step. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And stay tuned, guys, because we still have next students coming up. Bye bye. Wow, that was a quick break. We are back here in Infinite Beyond with the next student here. I have Omar. Omar, after the two your very talented classmates, now we have you here. Can you please also introduce yourself? Because I'm pretty sure the audience also wants to know you.
Of course. My name is Omar Munir, and I'm from Egypt. I've always had an eye for everything animation related, includes in games and movies and all that.
So okay, so this has been in your blood all the time.
You can say that.
Okay, so before we begin to the next questions, let's watch your video first, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
let's watch it, guys.
Hi there. My name is Omar Munir, and I'm an animation student. Sunfighters is about two superheroes fighting off during the sunset. The main idea of Sunfighters is to showcase my abilities to animate 3D assets, especially during this scene, where it was crucial to get the timing of every hit correctly. During my animating process, I knew I had to focus on two things: the background as well as the editing process that came later on. In order to add in the background, I had to use two softwares: Substance Painter as well as Substance Alchemist. I hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek I put together about my animation. If you'd like to check out more, head over to my website. It has so more exciting content to come. omarnew.com. Thank you for watching.
Wow, Omar. Okay, I think that was a very intense fighting scene. Like I can see you put the details into the movements because when you're doing fighting, you have to make sure the timing is perfect, right?
Yeah.
Like when the guy is like punching, the other one has to respond and everything. So can you please tell me why you choose this fighting sequence? Like, is it because you want to challenge yourself or why? What was the reason?
The reason behind me choosing the fighting scene is to convey what I can actually do in the animation, and as well as I wanted to make something kind of unique to my
Mm.
set of abilities, and
something I'm proud of showing it
I
later on.
see. But you have been a fan of like, fighting games,
Yeah.
or how you have been playing them since you're a little kid?
Yeah, when I was a little kid, I grew up playing video games, mostly Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
And-
okay, I can see why.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so I can see that this is actually something you're very passionate about, right? You've been doing this since you were very young. Okay, that's interesting. And yeah, I just want to remind you guys, if you have any questions, please post it down there. We will read your comment. And Omar,
Yeah.
oh, we already got one here. Where can we see the full animation video? Really like it.
You can head over to my website, omarmunir.com. It's gonna be there and
Okay,
Yeah.
please check it, guys. I'm pretty sure you also have another work, right, in your
Yeah, of
website. Yeah, you
course.
can see his complete works later. So, Omar, back to your project. I'm actually curious. What was the most challenging part for you? Because I can see the movements are intense. It needs to be very fast, right? So, yeah, what was the most challenging part?
The most challenging part, actually, I can't really pinpoint it because I faced so many.
Everything is hard.
Everything was a challenge in this project.
Uh-huh.
But there are like three main ones that I
Okay.
encountered that I really had the trouble going through. And one of like the top one would be the timing of every punch, like
Oh,
you mentioned
mhm.
before, and just to anticipate how the other is gonna react.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
because if I have that out, you can actually imagine like once you hit this, there is
Yep,
a force
yep.
happening here. If it just like stops, it's gonna look weird, right? So I have to also take that in action.
I see. So you have a lot of reference, right? You have to watch a lot of the videos.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And at some point, I didn't like how it went down, so I scratched it and started all over again.
Okay, but I think this is interesting because you are resilient. When you face a difficulty, you are not afraid to start and continue. You are not afraid to bounce back.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we have a question over here from David. How many SPRIs did you use, if he can ask?
For the HDRIs, I started using by three, and it's because I didn't have knowledge about it yet. So once I researched and I had a couple of talks with my friends and colleagues, I figured out that I can actually go by with just using one, and it worked perfectly.
Okay, but this is interesting because even if you didn't know about STRI previously, but you were not afraid to learn,
Yeah.
and like you immediately use it. So I think this is a very interesting because as an artist we have to be very flexible. Oh, you have another question. What is the name of the blue superhero? Oh, you gave him a name.
His name is Atom Man,
Okay.
and he's a comic superhero. Yeah. He-
Okay. So actually, you also have the backstory for your characters, right?
yeah.
Yeah, you give them names and everything. I think this is very interesting because even if they are animating and the focus is the animation, but they actually also you're still very thoughtful. You still try to make sure the character is alive. So wow, you also have a compliment here from Somaya Saleh. Nice work. Yeah, I think we all can agree it's a very nice work. Okay, so Omar, lastly, I know you have a website, right? Do you want to like tell the audience what else do you have on your website?
Um, on my website, you can see all my past work as well as my recent one, and I'll be updating it accordingly.
Okay,
to
so you have your
everything.
show reels
Yeah,
there.
I have everything there.
Okay, nice. Okay, thank you so much, Omar, for your time here. I really appreciate it. I like the fighting sequence. I think it's really amazing. It shows your patience, of course, in terms of like making the fighting sequence. So, guys, don't forget to check out his website and don't go anywhere first because we will have our next student coming up still. Thank you, Omar. Have a nice
Thank you.
day. Good
Thanks
luck,
for
okay, for
having
your
me.
future.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, we're back again here in Infinite Beyond. This is Hui Shen, and Hui Shen is the next student from animation. So actually, I also know Hui Shen personally. We have known each other because we were team members, right? In like the first year of school, I know her. I know that she's a very creative person. She likes to make a lot of things. She also posts it on her Instagram, Behance, everything. So I think Hui Shen is a very creative artist. And Hui Shen, before we begin, let's introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi, I'm Hui Xian. I love to create interesting animation, especially in 3D animation. And I also love to create some cute characters and craft as well. This is one of my artworks, which is
Ooh.
the heart enamel pins.
Mhm.
Then I made it for the exhibition, which is like a dog gift. And I also
Wow.
want to give the
Oh, this is
community.
so sweet, guys. Oh my god. Okay, okay. You can keep one and I will keep one,
Oh,
okay?
you can
Oh,
keep two.
oh my god. Okay, okay,
You can
amazing,
have
guys.
two different versions.
So we should actually made these enamel pins, right? I think this is very interesting because this shows that when she is creating art, she is also able to turn it into something else. You also add a value to your art, right? And I'm pretty sure this is not easy to make, right? You have to figure out about the line art. You have to make sure the line art is perfect. You have to make sure the colors will turn out nice, right? I think this is very, very challenging. And just to see how she managed to make this, I think proves how talented Vision is. And if you want to see these pins in real life, of course you can come to our exhibition. You have it in your booth, right?
Yeah.
So guys, don't forget to come to our physical exhibition in Amphitheater Level 3 Library if you want to see Huishian's pins in real life. Okay. So without further ado, can we watch your video? Okay, let's go.
Hey, I'm Hui Qian, and I'm a final year animation student. And my project is about to produce a 3D fighting action animation, which is using Spider-Man and villain character. As I'm inspired by the Spider-Man movies, such as The Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man Homecoming, and especially the animation feature film, The Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And I feel like it's also an interesting experience to animate fighting action in 3D animation as well. Start from planning the rough thumbnails and then blocking stage for the characters and continue the in-between stage and adding the details like the fingers and webbing rigs for the Spider-Man, then proceed to the texture and lighting. Lastly is compositing the animation. Throughout this project, I have met a lot of difficulties and issues, but overall I overcome and managed to finish this animation. And I also had learned some fighting action, camera movement and placement, webbing rigs, texturing, and so on. In short, that I'm enjoying to work on this final year project.
Wow, that was really amazing. I didn't expect it because you know how I usually see your works. It's like all the cute, colorful things, and then suddenly Spider-Man. So I think this is very cool. Can you please tell me why you choose to make Spider-Man? Because it's very action superhero, right? This is very contrasting. You're very talented. Can you tell me why you choose Spider-Man?
I choose Spider-Man because, as you say, usually I just create like cute characters, like very chibi characters. For this, for my final year individual project, I want to like jump out from my comfort zone
Mm-hmm.
because usually my comfort zone is like creating
Yep,
cute
yep, yep.
characters. So for now, it's like the action, the fighting action. I
Mhm.
choose for the individual project for fighting action, and I also think that the series of the Spider-Man movie also inspired me to do this project,
Oh, like Amazing Spider-Man, Homecoming,
especially for the
Into the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse. Yeah,
So that was your main inspiration.
Yeah.
Also. I see, I see. I think this is very like challenging also for you, right?
Mm.
Because you know how like especially the shooting part, like he shoots the web and everything. Can you please tell me what was the most challenging part for you?
For me, the most challenging part is the camera movement
Mm-hmm.
because for me, the fighting action detail, I can find a lot of reference and
Mhm.
I can keep practicing like that. But for the camera movement, as I'm the first time to doing this 3D animation, so the camera movement also have to lead the audience to see from the
I
first
see.
from the first camera to the second camera. So I have to keep adjusting the cameras in the Autodesk Maya like that. So that is the most
Okay.
challenging part for me.
Okay, because it's an action sequence, right? So you have to make sure the camera is not boring, right? You have to constantly move. I think it like for me it will be like very confusing lah because how to show the movements while also showing the camera. So guys, do you have any questions? Just feel free to post it, okay? We have a compliment here over here. Pledge allegiance to Huishe and get her pins right now. Yes, that's why if you want to get her pins, jump come to the exhibition, okay? If you want to see her pins, don't only comment here, guys. So, Huishan, do you have anything else to add? If people want to see your full video sequence, where can people see it?
You can check out on my Behance website.
Mhm.
Is behance.com/Huisian with 5N.
5 N, okay? Behance plus Huishan with 5 N. Don't be mistaken. And what else do you have on your Behance? You have more videos or just this one?
uh, in my website for now have my final year project and group work project as well.
Oh,
And then have my previous work as well in this year what I learned in animation course. And I also do some extra like crafting like that.
Oh,
You can check
okay,
out
okay,
my website.
okay, so her website has a lot of things, and I'm pretty sure you will regret if you do not check it out. Okay, so if you want to know more about Huishan's portfolio, please check her website and your Behance, right? Thank you so much, Huishan.
Thank you.
I love this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think you're doing really great, and I really hope to see you as like the future animator. Okay, have to see you on the screen. Thank you, Hishan, for your time. And don't go anywhere because, as usual, we will have our next student. Bye bye. Okay, we are back with Infinite Beyond exhibition with the next student from animation, Raj. So, Raj, I think you look very cool today. You look very chill. Are you excited for the exhibition?
Yes, I am. Pretty amazing projects that I've seen so far. I like I like looking at them. They're pretty good.
I'm pretty sure your project is also good.
Oh.
So, before we watch your video, can you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi, my name is Rajdeep Singh. I love creating characters, and I also wanted to animate them. So that's what I did for my final year project, and I animated it. It's pretty good looking. You should check it out.
We will check it out now. So, yeah, without further ado, I think I'm also curious about your project. So, let's play the video.
Hey guys, my name is Rajdeep Singh and I'm an animation student from APU, and this is my final year project titled Encounter. So it is basically a 2D rigging showcase. So I'll go over the technical aspect of it, how a rig is made from scratch, from a character concept design all the way towards the rigging and also the animation of it. So let's jump right into it. So this project was inspired by the classic horror sci-fi film called Alien. So I wanted this project to be suitable for either a teen audience or a children audience. So I came up with a very simple astronaut running through a hallway, running away from the monster, and just added a little bit of horror elements here and there. The classic chase scene between a a monster and the main guy. So here's the concept art that I had to do. I had a lot of concepts to be done, a lot of mood boards, and I tried to explore a lot of different ideas and different body shapes and different designs. And I had to scrap all that for a new design suitable more for the children audience. And this is where I came up to, and I had to try to get poses ready for my animation as well, see how the rig would work. And so I also had to make the environment as well, and also the monster itself. And here was the final design that I came up with. So just a very quick setup that I did for the rigging is very necessary for to test your deformers as well while you're rigging it to see which one works best for you. Yeah, just like that, you test it. Yeah, squish and stretch is really nice. And then some double deformers. Try to use the latest that Harmony could provide. A little bit of problem solving here and there for the rig because my rig was, the design was kind of unique, and also a little bit of auto patching here and there to make sure that the colors wouldn't overlap or the layers wouldn't mess up. Then I moved on to the animation production to see how the rig would work under an animation. That's why I made the rig right. So, oh, it works fine. So thank you for watching.
Okay, I think it's quite interesting because, like, especially for me, I've never done 2D animation before. So I thought, to me, it looks easy. But now, when I see your process, it's all very complicated. You also need to do rigging for 2D animation, which is like something new for me. So, Raj, from what I saw from the video, the story is about an encounter, right? Can you please tell me more about this? Like, why this spaceman is running away from something, and what is he running away from?
So basically, he's running away from a monster.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's called encounter. So he's trying to run away, and then he slips, and then the monster shows up. Like a very classic horror sort of movie scene kind. Yeah.
Okay, but I think you try to take a new, fresh perspective for the horror movie, right? It looks like you try to match it up with comedy, or how? With you want it to be a children animation, right?
Oh yeah. So I didn't want to add any horror kind of violence going on, right? So for the monster, I had to change it to a very cute looking monster. So at the very end, you see the monster. It's not exactly a monster. It's just a cute little animal critter.
Okay, so I think this is something that we have never seen before, right? Like usually when people create animation for students, for little, little children, it's always like a comedy or just like adventure. But now you are trying to do a horror genre, which I think is very interesting because I've never seen it honestly before. Like children animation movie, but with horror themes. I think you did a great job here.
Thank
You explored, a new way of presenting the animation movie. So, guys, I want to remind you again, if you have questions, please feel free to comment on the YouTube because Raj will be answering them for you, okay? So, but for me, I still have more questions for you. So, I want to ask, especially for the rigging part, right? Because it looks very complicated for me. Looks like it has a lot of, the steps, the deformers, everything.
Yes, yes.
Can you tell me what was the most challenging part from this whole project?
I think the rigging itself was the very hard part because I chose this project. I wanted to push myself from my comfort zone. So I chose rigging, and I wanted to rig my character, and I wanted to try rigging itself. So yeah, that was the main part. And also trying to like something new is very difficult. So
Wait,
I had
you
to,
said new. So this is your first time actually of like doing this.
yes, this is my first time.
Wow. Okay. So I think you're very brave. Like you managed to pull it. Like you've never done it before, but for your final year project, you learned it from scratch, and you managed to, come up with a very unique and like fresh new short animated movie. So I think that's really cool, Raj. And Raj, if people want to see the full video, right? Because you mentioned there is a plot twist later at the ending.
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure people are curious to see it. So how can people see it? Where
Oh.
they can see it?
Or they can go to my art station, Raj Singh. Yeah, there you can watch even my older projects, some work that I did on my project as well for the character design. Yeah, you can go there.
Okay. So please check Raj Art Station. Okay. Oh, we have one question coming up. Do you prefer 3D animation or 2D animation?
I prefer 2D now.
2D. Oh, why? Because you like the drawing more, or why?
Also, the drawing and the rigging. I think 3D is. I've tried doing it, but I didn't like doing it.
Okay, so I think that's interesting because we still have a lot of new movies from the 2D animation coming up, right? So I'm pretty sure like if you choose to focus on this field, you can be a very successful animator later, especially 2D animator. So thank you so much for your time here, Raj. Everyone from animation has been really amazing, really talented. You guys have your own unique concepts and projects. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you
Thank
enjoy.
you for having me
Yeah.
here. All right.
Thank you. Bye bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Don't go anywhere first because we still have new students coming up. Bye bye. Yay, we are back here again with the next animation student, Yara.
Hi.
So yeah, actually we know each other from the first year, right? Actually, Yara was also our music video model. I think she's a very helpful person. She's very talented. Like, she's a very brave person also. That time when we asked her, Yara, do you want to be our model? And she was okay. So like Yara is actually like a very talented person. She's not afraid to try something new, right? Which I think is also very visible from her final year project. You choose to create something that your other friends do not choose to create. Like I think mostly make animation sequence, right? But here you choose to create a house, right? A 3D modeling, which I think is very interesting also. So yeah, before we watch that video, can you please tell the audience more about yourself?
Okay, so hi there. My name is Yara. I'm an animation student. Since I was a kid, I was always inspired to, be in the creative field of arts, and I was always passionate about drawing and creating characters, and also animating as well, since it was kind of like my childhood. And yeah, that's how I wanted to pursue my career, my future career as an animator.
Okay, I can tell that you are a very passionate artist because you love what you're doing, right? Since years ago. So I think that's really amazing. So guys, without further ado, let's watch her video. Check it out.
Hello, my name is Yara. I'm a third year student finishing my degree in animation studies from Staffordshire University at Asia Pacific University of Information and Technology Center. For my last year project, I wanted to work on concept art as it's my career choice. I wanted to combine 2D texturing and modeling together. I find it's a very unique way to create a concept art. So for my final year, I modeled a fantasy cottage house which was inspired by mushrooms. And after modeling, I combined my 2D skills for texturing in Photoshop Adobe. I quite enjoyed the process of making this project as it really diverse me in my skills, especially in my drawing abilities. And it gave me more freedom and creativity in my field. Hope you like it.
Okay, well, I can see that your cottage house is a stylized house, right? So I think this is interesting because it shows that you have your own unique style when you model things, right?
Yeah.
So Yara, can you please tell me why did you choose to make this house? Like you can model characters, right? Usually, I know she is great at making characters, but why did you choose to make a house this time?
As you said, like
Mhm.
I've been always doing character design and concept design for characters. So this time I wanted to try something different. I was also very interested in environment design, and I saw a lot of images of especially in games when they model.
Mhm,
So I was really interested in the making of this kind of you know
the props, right?
props,
Like the
yeah,
props, the
exactly.
environment.
Exactly. So I was very interested in, diversing myself into, creating one of those things. So I wanted to try doing, environment, and the concept of the design was inspired by nature. So
Mhm.
I wanted to create something from scratch. So the design was based on nature. There were so many back and forth with the designs, but
Mhm.
I was happy with how the outcome was. I wanted to create many different designs, but I think the mushroom came out really well. It
Yep.
also defines kind of like my style, which is kind of cute and
Yeah,
simple. So
but also unique. Also, it's not
Yeah.
only cute. I feel like it has this unique style.
yeah,
Like you know how Tim Burton has like special style.
yes,
And I don't know where I got that kind of vibe
Vibes.
here, yeah, from your
Yeah.
project. And because I think a lot of people like doing characters, right, as you said, but I find it interesting because sometimes people don't realize that environment also plays a big deal in the movie itself, right? That's why when people see a character, they also indirectly see the surrounding environment,
Yes.
right? And this is what you like to do in here in this final year project.
yes, indeed.
Okay, so that's very interesting. And wow, we have a compliment here from Rick. He said it's pretty cool. Yeah.
you.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you.
And Yara, can you tell me about the challenges that you faced during the process? What was the most challenging part that you overcome here?
The most challenging part was setting the lighting actually for the environment, especially in both in 3D when I was working on it in the modeling part and also in 2D. It's not a really common thing for us to explore on lighting, so I had to learn by myself how to set up the lighting and everything, and it turned out pretty well. I didn't want it to be very exposed too much. I wanted to be a bit dim, and I wanted to set the mood. So that was like the most challenging part for me. Also in 2D when I was like doing the lighting and the highlights and while painting, it was pretty hard to pinpoint where do I have to make this area saturated and where do I have to make this area more highlighted, and so on.
Wow, that sounds complicated and impressive. Because yeah, I think even if it's stylized, but you also need to make sure the lighting is proportionate, right? The lighting can show your hard work character. It's to be shown enough. Okay. I think that's really amazing. Yeah, if people want to see more of your works, your previous works, where can we see it?
You can check out my work, my final year work, and also my previous work that I've done in my art station named Diara Lubani. So yeah, you can check out my work there.
Okay, so guys, don't. Oh wow! Before we close it, we still have another compliment. I think Yara is a talented person from Tanesh Junior. Wow, yeah,
Thank you.
I think I agree. You're a very talented person. So guys, keep the compliment coming because we like it here. We like to, promote our artists because I truly believe that they are all very diversely talented. So yeah, don't forget to check out your your website, your art station, your all website, so you can also see her previous work. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank
for
you so
having
much
me.
for telling me about your project. I think it's interesting.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yara.
Thank you.
Wish you the best of luck. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, guys. Please wait for our next Yara's classmate. Okay. Stay tuned. Hi guys, we are back here again. with our final year student exhibition Infinite Beyond. But now this time I'm alone here. I don't know why the chair next to me is empty. I really wish this student was here because he's also my friend. He's my fellow Indonesian in EPIT. So I know him from the first year. But unfortunately, due to the circumstances right now, he cannot be here with us physically. But thanks to the technology, thanks to now we are connected everywhere. So I can also talk to Rimbang right now, all the way from Indonesia. So I think even if he cannot be here with us physically, but he still tries his best to join our exhibition. So Rimbang, are you there?
Yes,
Okay,
Christy.
Rimbang, nice to finally see you again, even if virtually we haven't met in like a few months. How are you doing right now?
Uh, sorry. Hello.
How are you, Rimbang? Are you doing okay? Are you good?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, Rimbang. So I think even if you are not here with us, but we are still very curious to see your project. Can we play your video?
Can
But before that, Rimbang, can you please introduce yourself to the audience? Tell them
okay.
your name, what do you like to do, or like anything about you.
Hello guys, my name is Rimbang and I'm final year animation student and I'm from Indonesia and I'm interesting with 2D animation, especially for uh, concept artist like design the character and also I like to like do the graphic design.
Okay, so I think you are very diversely creative. You do a lot of things and you do it very well. So I think that's interesting. Rimbang, can we play your video? Let's see your
Yeah,
video,
can.
okay? Check it out, guys.
Hi, my name is Ribang Adi Arazan and I am the final year animation student. And my title for my short animation is called Best Friend. So about Best Friend is to this short animation film, and Best Friend have me say to raise awareness about bullying in the school environment. Best Friend is tell about two girls, Lala and Rere. Rere is the girl with a disability, the leg, and she always bullied by another student at school. On the other hand, Lala is a kind girl and thoughtful girl who wanna help Rere and protect Rere from the bully, and she wanna be her best friend to help her. The process is for protection. I use Tunum Harmony from the first step until last step, and also for the art drawing, like from the environment, the character, the coloring. I use Tunum Harmony for this project. I think is I get many experience, good experience, and also I can learn the new thing. But for me is I have to improve my skill drawing because I think something is need to fix the action, and yeah, for do this project I enjoy to do to finish.
Okay, wow. I think it's very interesting because it's not only an animation story, but it has something more behind it. It has this meaning. Because I think Rimbang chose to highlight a very important issue here, which is bullying, because bullying has been, as we know, it's a very common issue nowadays. Unfortunately, there are a lot of bullying. So, yeah, let's have Rimbang back again with us here because I have some questions for him. Hi, Rimbang. So I watched your
Hi.
video. Can you please tell me more? What is the meaning behind your story? Why you choose to highlight bullying as the theme of your story?
Okay, the reason I choose bully topic because I think everyone has experience about this, and also I want to tell of them about the effect, the danger uh, about the bully, and also the rule of the friendship to help other, and because I think bully is in every school, whether in not in elementary school and also in high school or maybe university also. So with this animation, I want to tell about to reject bully in the school environment. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, wow. So I think this is very good because from your animation, you are raising awareness, right, to the bullying issue. I think a lot of people can also relate to your story. This is something that's very inspiring for them because even if there is bullying, but you also create this character who protects each other. So I think this is a very inspirational and meaningful story that you got here, Rimbang.
Yeah,
And
thank
Rimbang,
you.
I have another question for you also. Because this is a 2D animation that has a story, right? I also saw a lot of like the keyframes. It has a lot of like setting. It has more than one character also. Can you please tell me what was the most challenging part from your story?
First is yeah when the processing. I mean when the drawing the action, the animation, because my skill drawing is not too good, so uh, I have to looking for a lot of reference to help me, and also for the next is I have to go back to Indonesia, and I didn't bring my laptop,
Mm.
so I have to control my laptop from Indonesia because my laptop in Indonesia is have low specification, so not support to do the the application. So I have to control with to control my laptop in
Okay.
Malaysia. So yeah, and the problem is the internet is not always fast, so sometimes it's slow, and this is very very hard to me because I have to manage the time how I can use the laptop, and yeah, how I can manage the time to do.
Okay, so Rimbang, before that, we have a compliment here coming from Fadila Konita. She said it is a fun way to deliver an important message. Because I think I agree also. The power
Yeah,
of
thank you.
animation, the power of story to inspire people. So yeah, Rimbang, actually, I think this is very amazing because you know how your challenge is a very real challenge. I cannot imagine if I were you, I would have, also in panic. Of course, I will also be in panic because this is your final year project. You didn't have
Yeah,
your laptop with you.
eh,
But what's very cool is that you managed to overcome this. You didn't give up. You choose to, control your laptop from all the way from Indonesia. So I think this is very cool. This shows that you are a very like determined person. You're also, you didn't give up. You choose to actually continue your project. So I think this is very cool,
yeah,
Rimban.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, we have another commenter over here from Safira Ain. Great story to deliver and raise the common issue. Nice work, Rimbang.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think people like it because even if you say that even if you think that you are not very good at drawing, but actually
Yeah,
your story here is still visible to the audience. The audience enjoy your story, so I think you managed to do it very well.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Rimbang, if people want to see the full video, where can they see it? Can we open your website, or do you have ArtStation or any other website?
I think they can open my Behance. They can type Ribang Arazan, and yeah, there in my Behance there is my artwork, my portfolio, my project. Yeah,
Okay, okay. So, guys, if you're interested to see more from Rimbang, you can check his website, you can check his Behance for Rimbang Arazan. Okay, thank you so much, Rimbang, for
yeah.
connecting
Thank
here
you,
with us.
Christy. You're welcome.
I
Bye
hope
bye.
everything goes well for you, no matter where, even if in Indonesia or also in Malaysia. We would like to have you here, of course, but we wish you all the best for your future, okay? Thank you so
Okay, yeah,
much.
thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah. So guys, that's all for today. We have seen all amazing works from the animation student. We have very diverse work. We have 3D animation, 2D animation. We also have like a modeling also. But guys, actually, all these students from animation, they have come up with one group project also. And you can also see the project both online and offline. If you come here at the exhibition, you can check out their amazing group work. Here, the title is Save Our Souls, where they create a 2D animation video. But if you cannot come here, you can also watch it online because it's uploaded already on the Somet YouTube channel, which is Somet_APU. So please check out their work and give them some love, okay? Thank you everyone for tuning in. And don't forget to come again tomorrow because we still have upcoming interviews, sessions, live stream sessions also for DFA, ABM, and diploma students. So all the fun didn't stop here. We still have more tomorrow and maybe even more interesting. Thank you. And yeah, don't forget to stay tuned from 10 a.m. because we already posted the schedule also. Don't forget to follow the updates from our social media, from our Instagram, somet.fye, from our YouTube channel, somet_APU, and always stay tuned. Bye-bye.